back to my channel. Well, there's no real updates for mom, but I wanted to discuss something that was part of this whole adventure of her breast cancer from 2 years ago to pretty much today. And the thing I want to talk about is my issue with not being in control and not having the answers. So here's the thing. I want to know why. I need to have an answer to everything in life. And I'm not kidding. I need to know why things are the way they are. Or research, hey, what kind of cancer is this? What are lesions in the spine? I will research things until I cannot research anymore, till all the links in Google search are purple. Seriously, that's how I am. And I am also a control freak. I've said this before. So the issue I have right now is not having answers right away. The reason why I say this is because mom's oncologist actually won't be seeing us anytime soon. We're going to be seeing the doctor, I think, on the 17th for the biopsy results that are from a biopsy from December 27th. You know, that's a long time waiting. That's almost 3 weeks of not knowing and wondering what is going on with mom. And it frustrates me. It really does. And even though I'm not the one going through this, and I should take from my mother's example, because she's fine. She's all, well, whatever it is, it's going to be. Okay. Que sera, sera, lady. But I want to know, and I'm really surprised that, you know, my mom's sitting there going, whatever. It's crazy to me. Not that she's insane. It's just the idea that you have cancer and you had a bone biopsy, and okay, whatever it's going to be is going to be. For me personally, I couldn't do that. I'd be calling every day asking, and I've been actually calling her doctor's office and requesting the biopsy results to be faxed to me. And I did it Friday and I did it today. Because I figure that if the 27th of December was the biopsy, then they should definitely have the results by now, and et cetera, et cetera. Point is, I've been trying to get the answers. And I need to learn to have more patience. And I think that mom's cancer journey is going to teach me that. I mean, it's already changed me the first time around when she just had breast cancer, the carcinoma. That changed me to be more patient, to be more aware of her, to give her that time, because I did take for granted that she's here. You know, I mean, we see each other every day for 8 years. And yeah, I was just like, she'll just be there. But then she gets cancer, and I'm like, okay, reality sinks in. The reality that we all die, and that I may not have that much time with her. And that has made me more aware and has given me the blessing of being able to recognize that we only have so much time left, and that we should appreciate each other rather than fight, argue, or ignore each other or take each other for granted. Now, with that being said, I still can't find patience. I cannot find patience. I want to know everything, and I want it now. I want to control this situation, and I can't, you know. So this is teaching me to do that, to find patience, to be able to say to myself, hey, it's okay that you are not in control. Also, it is okay that you do not know everything about what's happening. And it is okay that there's no answer as to why this is happening. Because nobody could tell me why. No one in this entire world can say exactly why she had to go through cancer twice now. And I would love that answer, because then I would have more control over it mentally, you know. But nobody can give me that. Nobody. Who's going to give me that? You? Nobody. So I'm learning now to not want answers and want it now. It's a really bad habit of mine. I always want the answers to everything. And who doesn't? But because I like to have control over everything, including mom's situation,
when I saw her test results from the hospital, I researched everything. I researched every phrase, every word, every L2, T1 detail. I went through the whole gamut in Google, and I researched to the point where the links were purple and there was nowhere else I could read or go. So I just have to learn, hey, it's okay not to know. It's okay. And I just have to be aware of that every day and be like, it's okay that we have to wait till the 17th. There is nothing else that anyone can do. This time between now and her oncologist appointment won't change a thing. Whether it gets worse between now and then, nobody knows. So I can't assume that her waiting on her doctor's appointment is going to make things worse. In my head, though, I was thinking that. But I'm teaching myself to be more aware of that and be like, hey, you don't know that. Trina, you need to cool off, because there is no way anybody can predict if anything is going to happen between now and then. And I can't predict it, which means I can't control it, which frustrates me. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to share with you guys that so far, this adventure with mom is teaching me more patience and to let go a little and just, as they say, let go, let God, right? And I wasn't a very religious person, and I have not been to church in 2 decades. Point being, I will let go and I will let God, because he's going to be the only one, or she will be the only, God is going to be the only one who can help her at this point. And medicine, science and religion, hand in hand, will help mom. So I just got to let it be. But, oh man, it is just so frustrating to not know. And I will say that for as long as I live. It will always be frustrating to not know, to not have all the answers, to not be able to say, hey, this is happening because of this. And I've always been one to be able to answer questions, to be able to justify things. And when it comes to health, things of this nature, there is no controlling it, and there is no knowing. There is no justification. It just is, and you can either have it healed or palliative care. And if no one knows what palliative care is, it's basically, if mom is at a stage where she cannot be cured, then they just will make her comfortable until the day she takes her last breath. And that is a possibility. But I can't think the worst, but I have to be aware of those possibilities. And I just have to remember between now and the oncologist appointment for the results that anything can happen. And whatever happens will happen for a reason. And as long as mom is still smiling until the day she takes her last breath, then we are okay. And I'm going to be okay. And not to be selfish, but, this whole thing is affecting me, personally. And of course it is. Cancer, anything like this will affect family members. And we also have to keep that in mind because, as much as we love mom, we also have to love each other who are on the sidelines. We have to take care of one another. So my dad, Frank, myself, all my siblings, we have to be there for each other and take care of each other and just be, we have to be a team. So I got to keep that in mind too. Anyways, I'm babbling, but I just wanted to share that with you, that mom's journey right now, even though it's in the beginning stages of chapter 2 of the cancer journey, it really is opening up my eyes to being less controlling and less all-knowing, and allowing life and things to just be. And that's a beautiful thing. I think all of us should try that sometime. If you're the type of person like me that just loves to control everything and loves to take time out and figure everything out and try to find all the knowledge in the world about something, stop. It's not that you're wasting your time,
But there are certain things where you can only read so much and do so much, and there's nothing else that you can do. And so sometimes you just got to sit back and let things be and see how they run. Because if we try to control everything in life, if I try to control everything in my life, I don't think I'd be a happy person. I'd be miserable. I'd be depressed all the time. I'd be angry all the time. So this is a beautiful blessing in disguise. Not the cancer is a blessing, but the experience, the adventure of it is teaching me and my family members new things and new perspectives on life. And I'm looking forward to sharing those little things with you here and there. So I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.